Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're really getting into the weeds to unpack the hidden mechanics of successful customer interactions. We're going to extract some incredible structural insights straight from a fantastic piece of source material called The Architecture of Clear Communication. I mean, if you've ever felt a massive disconnect when talking to a client or, felt like you were literally speaking two completely different languages, this detailed explainer is absolutely going to change how you approach those conversations. So let's build clarity from the ground up together right now.
Okay, let's dive right in. The source text makes a really bold claim right out of the gate. Providing the customer with a clear understanding eliminates confusion or misunderstandings. This sets the ultimate stakes for us, doesn't it? Structured communication isn't just about, sounding super professional or checking boxes on some customer service rubric. It is the literal antidote to confusion. It's the architectural framework that keeps the whole shebang from falling apart when someone is relying on your expertise.
Section 1. The goal of clarity.
Now, what's really fascinating here is the subtle, singular difference in phrasing. There is a vast, and I mean vast gap between what a customer says they need and what they truly need. The text highlights this super intentionally. A customer might say they need a specific product, right? But what they truly need is a solution to a massive bottleneck in their workflow. It's kind of like someone asking for a drill when what they really need is a hole in the wall. Our job as communicators is to cross that bridge.
Which brings us to the actual concrete definition of clarity, directly from our source material. Notice how clarity is not framed as some vague, abstract concept or just a warm, fuzzy feeling. No way. It is defined as a highly active mechanical process. It's the strict practice of asking key questions to really grasp a customer's situation and then providing specific timeframes for a remedy. Basically, it's a formula. Understanding the situation plus defining the remedy equals clarity. Simple as that.
Section 2. Asking key questions.
So attaining clarity requires asking key questions to understand the situation. I really want to emphasize the word attaining here. It absolutely implies effort and intent. Clarity isn't something that just passively happens to you if you nod and listen long enough. Actually, it heavily relies on your strategic use of key questions to map out the customer's specific reality. Think about it. You are the architect, and these questions are your measuring tools. Let's move to the chronological interaction timeline and notice this really rigid progression. Step 1, ask key questions. Step 2, understand the situation. Step 3, outline intended actions. And step 4, provide a specific time frame. You literally cannot reach step 2, actually understanding the situation, without rigorously executing step 1 first. Jumping straight to the remedy without asking those key questions, yeah, that is exactly where communication breaks down and the frustration begins. Section 3, providing the action plan. So the crucial point is to transition a customer from simply feeling understood to anticipating a real solution. Your response must contain 3 specific elements. Think of these as absolutely necessary puzzle pieces. First up, the actions you intend to take. Second, the actual remedy for the situation. And third, a specific time frame. Leave any of these out and boom, the architecture falls apart. The customer absolutely needs all 3 of these pieces to successfully move forward. Now, I want to dwell on that last element for a quick second, the necessity of a specific time frame. Why marry the intended actions and the remedy with a highly specific time frame? Well, because a remedy without a timeline is really just an empty wish. Giving a precise time frame physically anchors the customer's expectations. It takes your intended actions completely out of the realm of someday and places them securely onto a calendar. It builds trust instantly, for sure. Section 4, eliminating all confusion. And this brilliantly illustrates the ultimate payoff, leaving little doubt versus confusion or misunderstandings. The source text firmly states that providing the clear understanding, the remedy, and the time frame leaves little doubt in their mind of what to expect. Executing the previous steps successfully, well, it effectively neutralizes the threat of misunderstandings before they even have a chance to take root. You've essentially replaced total chaos with complete clarity. Which brings us to a final, really provocative question. Are your communication habits leaving little doubt, or are they subtly creating more confusion? Think about that for a second. Every single interaction builds one or the other. So take these structural insights, reflect on your own client-facing habits, and become the conscious architect of your communication. Empower yourself to ask those key questions and set those clear time frames. Thanks so much for joining me on This Explainer, and hey, keep building that clarity.